And we are on. Hello and welcome to Pick 6 by Sports Unhinged. I am Mohammed and I'm joined by Yujita and Coach as we go through another one of our Pickems segments. You guys know the drill. It's me versus Yujita for the whole season. We pick 3 games every week, 3 picks against the spread, 3 on the over-under. We get double points for beating the expert, our expert coach. You did well last week. You went back to your usual 4 out of 6. I got 5 out of 6 and extended my lead over Yujita. Yujita, what's going on there? You're giving up? Can we call it off?
Like I've been telling you, man, this is just a false hope situation. You're used to that with your Panthers.
Right.
Let's see what goes on. Come on.
Okay. So the overall score now is 41-36. The lead is extended to 5. You really need to work really hard and get a couple of wins in the next 2 weeks to close that gap.
Like I said, I like it hard. Let's go.
Work it hard, baby. Work it hard.
Game number 1, folks. Arizona Cardinals at the San Francisco 49ers. San Francisco are 2.5 points favorite. Over-under is 45.5. And I think Vegas is trying to tell us something. Last week, they told us with the spread of the Cowboys game that Dak Prescott was not going to start. So I think there's some insider information going on over there with San Francisco 2.5 point favorites. Yeah, there's a lot of reasons here to go against the Cardinals. Kyler Murray is questionable. DeAndre Hopkins is a game day decision. We've got no AJ Green, who's probably had his still trying to reconfigure his PlayStation controller since it got disconnected on that last play against Green Bay. He's still trying to get his bearings. The tight end, Demetrius Harris, is also out. 3 coaches are out. So yeah, a lot of reasons to pick against Arizona, but I believe in Cliff Kingsbury here. And I'm going to go with a pick because not only do I believe in Cliff, I also believe in Colt McCoy, the veteran, 30 starts in the league. He's been here since 2010, 47 games. Coach pointing to the Texas flag over there with Houston. Houston, right? Is that where he was? Colt McCoy?
Colt McCoy and Kingsbury are both Texas boys.
Oh, both Texas boys. Okay, that's why you were pointing there. All right. I'm going with Arizona. 32. San Francisco, 27. San Francisco don't play very well at home. So despite all of that, I think the coaching, the structure, I'm shopping for a new Super Bowl pick from the NFC. So you've got the Rams, you've got Arizona, you've got, a couple of options there, but I'm leaning towards the Arizona Cardinals, and I'm hoping that they show me something without their quarterback this week. Yujita, what do you have?
Right, you're going strong in Arizona, man. I like it. But first of all, I think Kyler Murray plays even 50% not unhealthy. I think he does. But the problem you're going to face is that he won't be able to do those scramble drills. And I think Nick Bosa is going to be planting in that backfield. That front 7 is pretty fast. They haven't been a great defensive, but I think they can manage that run game. They can defend well. So I know we like Cliff Kingsbury, what he's done. They've come through games and won, but I have a feeling this San Fran get this game 24-20. I'm taking San Fran to cover.
24-20. So you're going with the under.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, we've got opposing picks here, so no tiebreaker. Coach, what do you think?
Throw that tiebreaker away.
We throw the tiebreaker in, and nobody gets to use it again.
Right.
Look. At the end of the day, I think San Francisco is who they are when you light it up, and I do not believe that they have consistent offensive play to go over in any game that they play. So I like the under. And I do not believe they can win a game and cover against Arizona, Kyler Murray playing or not. So
okay.
I'm all in on Arizona as a dog, and I'm all in on the under.
So you're picking one pick from either side on this one. Excellent. All right, let's go with the game number 2. So Houston at Miami. Miami 5.5 points favorites, over under at 46.5. Coach, this is the second week in a row that you've picked Houston. A little bit of a homer pick here. I'm not sure. Yujita, what do you got with the pick?
This has all the makings of the America's game of the decade, right? The 2 worst scoring two worst scoring offenses going at each other. And we've heard the news that Tyrod might be in this game, so that makes it a little exciting to see Houston back. Thanks for picking them again, Coach.
He knows how to pick them.
He knows how to pick them, yeah. And then, this whole Tua is basically dead man walking in Miami. So I don't know how much that's playing on his mind. Regardless of how Miami's defense has regressed since the start of the season, they held the Bills to 3 points in the first half of that game last week.
Right.
So I don't know if Houston, this is not their game to make that comeback or whatever. They've been losing double digits. So, I have a feeling it's going to be a close game. It's going to be hard to watch this game. I think still Miami comes through, but I think Houston covers. So I'm going with 21-17.
21-17. So Houston
to
and
cover.
Oh, man, I was hoping you would go with Miami there because I've got the same
I can
pick.
go wherever you want me to go.
I've got the same pick. I've got Houston 19, Miami 16. I actually have Houston winning this game, not just covering. Both of these are 1-7 teams. I think Miami have much bigger problems going forward. This has been one of the biggest disappointments of the season. Houston, on the other hand, with Tyrod Taylor possibly making it into the game, and that will move the line. I think that will move the line. We're still picking at on a 5.5 point spread here. So yeah, I'm going with Houston 19, Miami 16. So Houston and the under. Coach.
My goodness, who would have ever thought we would say, Houston's a completely different team with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback.
Right.
I'm ashamed to say it, but hey, listen, Houston's a completely different team with Tyrod Taylor at quarterback. I think that they're more cohesive offensively. I think it keeps their defense off the field. However, I do believe that both of these teams are really bad. Yeah. I mean, I don't see a high scoring game. I don't see enough playmakers on either side. So I like the under in this game, but I do like Houston to cover 5.5. And I'm not sure that a win ticket's not available for Houston here. So I like Houston to cover the 5.5, and I like the under.
Okay, perfect. All right, let's move on to game number 3. And this one is an interesting one, Coach. Buffalo at Jacksonville with a huge spread, 4.5 points favorites. Buffalo are
14.5.
14.5, sorry, 14.5. Over under 48.5. And you seem to, this is the second week in a row where you're picking one of these games with the massive double-digit spread. And it's like you're trying to bait us. And last week we didn't bite. We still picked the Rams to beat Houston. And we saw, they made it close. I mean, it was a 38-0 game for the longest time. And then 22 points right at the end. It became a 16-point win on a 14.5 spread. So it became very close. So you're trying to bait us again. Let's not forget Buffalo beat Miami 26-11. So it's not like they killed Miami last week. The game was tied, like Yujita was saying, 3-3 well into the third quarter. So for me, I think there's something off about Buffalo. They're still our Super Bowl pick for the AFC, but I don't see them having a huge win, and Jacksonville cannot score. So I have Jacksonville going with only two field goals and scoring 6 points, and Buffalo just doing whatever is necessary and winning with 19 points. Buffalo 19, Jacksonville 6. So I've got Jacksonville to cover and the under. Yujita.
Yeah, you're right, man. Buffalo somehow isn't firing on all cylinders on offense, man. Their run game's taking a hit. But you know what? This is not their Uncle Fluffy game. I mean, this is the West Wing reference. You guys should know this.
Right.
This is not that game, right? And I think they're going to come out and prove a statement and say, no, we're still that Buffalo Bills team that's going to go and get the AFC. So I have them going big, actually, in this game. Yeah, I'm going to go 40-24.
Wow.
I think they're just going to come and ram it at the Jags.
Well,
yeah, baby.
I mean, 40-24. I don't mind the fact that that Buffalo would kill the Jacksonville Jaguars, but I have a problem with 24 points for Jacksonville. I don't know how they're going to pull that off, Coach.
Well, they're going to.
Hey, listen, as Ujitha likes to say, he loves the back door. So
I do.
When you have that backdoor cover, he even likes the backdoor cover more. So I think Ujitha is right on how many Buffalo will score. I think that they are poised to do a breakout. I think all of the places that Jacksonville is open, Buffalo will fill. I believe, I wholeheartedly believe that he's right. I can see them scoring 40, 45, 50. And I do think that Jacksonville will pop in 2021 at the end of the game. So I like the over. And you know me, I don't like overs a lot in the NFL, but I like the over. But I still like Buffalo to cover the spread.
All right, excellent. I mean, I think with your innuendos, you think you guys are being vague, but you're actually more specific than Aaron Rodgers was in his press conference. So let's see how. I think this one will come with a parental advisory sticker.
I did my best not to include the word immunized.
Yeah, you did well. You did well.
All right. Okay, excellent. So we've got those 3 games. We'll keep scores. We'll let you guys know how we fared next week. This has been Pick 6 by Sports Unhinged. Make sure you follow, comment, and play along with us in the comment section and subscribe. This has been Sports Unhinged. We'll see you guys next week. Take care.
Later.
Thanks. See you guys.